Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and I'm back. This month has been freaking crazy. I've been really busy with work, traveling for work. I've been traveling for regionals, right? I was in the Dallas regional last week, and unfortunately, it didn't go too well for us. I've been moving, as you see, we have a new backdrop. I actually just moved about a week and a half ago. So it's been crazy. It's been kind of crazy. So that's why we haven't been posting much videos. But we're finally back, and we're gonna jump straight into OP09, which comes out later this week. Now, for OP09, as always, we get 6 new leaders, and I'm gonna start with none other than Nico Robin. And the reason I'm starting with Robin is twofold. Robin is my favorite straw hat. I'm a big fan of One Piece, and Robin is like up there for me, right? I think it's like Robin, Luffy are like my top 2 characters. And the last chapter, if you're very close to One Piece, is very relevant to Robin, right? So, I mean, in honor of that last chapter and how much he made me cry, we had to play Robin. We had to play Robin. Now, Robin. Robin is an interesting new leader that we get in OP9. He's the first leader that has the keyword banish on it. So it's kind of like how Yamato has double attack, right? When you have these important keywords in these leaders, it can look a little bit scary, right? But aside from just having banish, when you attack with Robin, you can discard 1 trigger card from your hand, and you can add up to 1 Dawn rested to your field, right? So this ends up being a really rampy deck where you just want to ramp up and just play your big bombs. So it kind of reminds me a lot of like pudding. You know how like pudding is the same way, like you just ramp up and just play like these big mums. It's kind of really the same way. They're even the same colors, right? So it's kind of weird how we got 2 leaders that are like yellow, purple, and play very similarly. But I think purple for the most part is always gonna be like this ramp up strategy. So that is what Robin's trying to do. So because of her, I guess, leader condition, we build this deck here that just plays a bunch of trigger cards, right? And I think for the most part, you want to have enough trigger cards that you're able to ramp up twice. Most of the games with Robin, my idea is scenario, and I'm gonna do a quick deck breakdown, but I just want to make sure that this is clear. My ideal curve is to go first against almost every leader except for Blackbeard. Against Blackbeard, I'm still deciding whether it's first to go first or second, but against almost every leader, I always want to go first. Because what I want to do is that when I have 3 Dawn, I just want to attach 3 on the Robin, attack the opponent for 8, which most likely they're going to take and go down to 4 life if we're going against a 5 life leader, and ramp up to 4 Dawn, right? So then on our next turn, on our 6th turn, we attack for 5, ramp up again to 7, and we play the 6 cost Nico Robin. So this is one of the new cards in this deck that's kind of like Robin support. For 6 Dawn, you get to play a 6k body, and if your opponent has 3 or more life, you just straight up just trash a card from their life, right? So the ideal curve is that you go first, you attack for 8, they're gonna lose that first life to the banish, you ramp up to 4, then when you go to 6 on your next turn, you get to play Robin, banish another life, right, from their life, and you go up to 7 when you ramp up with the Nico Robin. So then when you go next turn to the 9 Dawn turn, you're able to play either Yamato, even if you don't have 1 life, or you're able to play Sanji, right? You're able to play Sanji when you have 9 Dawn, because you do -1 Dawn, you go back to 8, which means that on the next turn, you'll be back to 10 anyways. So that's my ideal curve. I want to go Robin, into then Sanji and Yamato, and then after that, I'm going to be at 10 Dawn, and I can start going more Aces and more Yamato, and just have like a blast with the game. That is the idea here for the most part, and that is one thing that I want to just make sure very clear before we even go through a deck breakdown. So, let's actually talk about the cards in the deck. And let's start with the cards from OP09 that we get here. The first one here is Nico Obia, so, Robin's mom. It's a 2k counter, and when she has a cute on-play effect that when you play her, you can give your Nico Robin 3k power. This is actually very useful, because in a lot of situations, it allows you for just 1 Dawn, you get the value of 3 Dawn, right? Making your leader an 8k. So you're able to kind of play this to finish up games. She's the most important 2k counter that you have in this deck. So that's the one that I'm going to trash the least amount of times, right? That you want to keep this to potentially finish up games. And because she has a trigger, again, you kind of want to keep her. You can technically use her for your leader ability, but you want to keep her if you can to kind of finish up the game with. We're playing 4 of the Nico Robin, which is kind of what makes this deck work. And it's in general just a really good yellow card. Just straight up just trashes the opponent's life, right? The idea with this deck, what kind of makes this deck work is that the banish and the 6-cost Robin make it so the opponent is not drawing the cards from their life. They're getting banished over and over. So they actually end up not having too many resources. Eventually, they start running short on resources in their hand as they're trying to counter your banish attacks, right? And you're like just banishing their life anyways. It ends up being really problematic. So that's kind of, you want to be in that situation where you're trying to banish multiple cards from them. And this card combination with your leader helps you do that. She does have a trigger as well, so technically you can discard this Nico Robin for your leader ability if you have like multiple of them in your hand. And her trigger is you can play up to 1 cost 3 or less yellow character from your hand. And this is the reason why you see 4 Shirahoshi and 4 Jaguar Souls here, because even if you have them in your hand, if you get a trigger from the Robin, you'll be able to actually play them out with that Robin trigger from your hand in your opponent's turn, which is kind of crazy, right? Technically, you could also play this Nico Obia, by the way. Notice that her on-play effect does not say on your turn. So let's say that your opponent attacks into you and you have an Obia in your hand and you hit the Nico Robin trigger. You can actually play this Obia from your hand and make your leader be an 8K to be able to save yourself from an opponent's like attack, right? For the rest of the turn. So like I said, this is the reason we play 4 Souls, and Souls is really good. Obviously, it's a 3-cost blocker, but it's a 3-cost 5k blocker, which is kind of crazy, right? It means that you can actually attack with him. But the important thing is that he's also a trigger card that when you trigger, that if you're playing Nico Robin, which we are, you get to just play him for free from your trigger. So it's a kind of like a roulette pretty much, right? Which ends up being really, really important in a lot of different situations. And this soul wins me a lot of games. And if you have too many of them in your hand, you can always trash him for your leader ability. So those are the new cards from OP09. The rest of the deck, actually one more card from OP09, actually 2 more cards, and they're also the only 2 purple cards that we play in this deck, are the 7-cost Sanji and the 1-cost Gungam Giant. Gungam Giant is really good in this deck because we are playing a lot of non-counter cards with the Kikunojo, Ace, Yamato, and even the Soul. So being able to trash, you don't mind trashing one with your Gungam Giant. And what's really cool is that on your 10 down turn, you can go Yamato for 9 and keep 1 down open for your Gungam Giant to be able to boost up your leader to be a 4K and allow you to cycle as necessary. So it kind of like plays the same role as having a 0-cost event, and that's why we're not at 4. You're the one step here. That's why we're only playing 2, because Gungam Giant already kind of lets me cycle some of those non-counter cards from my hand. The other card that's really important and kind of like MVP in this deck, to be honest, is the Sanji. This Sanji is such good general purple card. The fact that it even has a counter is ridiculous. So again, on an ideal curve, this is going to be the second card that you play, right? When you go in first, you go Robin and then Sanji. But even if not, it allows us to kind of finish up games, allowing us to be able to rest one of the opponent's blockers. It's especially important against stuff like Black Yellow Luffy, for example, because if you already have an Ace or a Yamato develop, you can always use Sanji to rest their 1 blocker if they go to just 1 blocker and 0 life, and just put the rest of it down on your Ace, for example, and just demand a lot of cards from the opponent, which can be really, really powerful at, again, letting you finish up certain games if you get into that position. But in general, just letting you rest a blocker, it can be really, really crazy. So those are the new cards from OP09. The rest of the deck is kind of filled out by some other really good yellow cards, obviously. Like all these yellow cards should be really familiar to you. Shirahoshi, Enel has been playing it, so it should be a card that's very familiar to you. It's very important because it's really good against black matchup, right? Against Lucy, etc. If they KO it, you get to heal. And again, it's a target from the Nico Robin trigger as well, right? I do like having 8 blockers in this deck because sometimes Nico Robin can feel a little bit vulnerable, so having the blockers feels really good, allowing you to protect yourself. He's also really good against stuff like Shanks, for example, because they cannot really KO her easily. Bege, just a 2k counter with an amazing trigger, can be discarded or just, counter with it. 4 Yamatos, very important with this deck. We want to just be able to go down to 1 and start healing up and having these big bombs, one after the other. And Yamato is really good against the Dolphin matchup, for example, allowing us to KO the opponent's active units, even if it doesn't do anything. Kikunojo, let's come back to Kikunojo later. Franky, another 2k counter, very similar to Bege, just valuable 2k counter that has a trigger, so we're able to trash it if necessary. 4 Ace, just another big bomb, letting us heal. Similar to Yamato, but in a ways can be slightly worse because playing Ace doesn't leave you any dawn to have Gungam Giant. But I do think you need to have the 8 bombs to actually be able to attack properly and finish up games if necessary. And then lastly, we have this Nami, right? The Nami can be really good as well, just allowing us, again, to be able to KO the opponent's units if we're playing against a Doffy player, or there's a lot of good blockers now that are like 5 costs. Like think about Shanks having the Silver's Rayleigh blocker, for example. You can KO that with this Nami, which can be really, really good as well. You know, you can hit a Queen, etc. And also if you hit it from trigger, it can be pretty nasty. So that's really the rest of the deck list, right? We do have 4 Kikunojos here, and this is what I would call the flat spot. I ended up settling on Kikunojo, but honestly, these 4 cards can be any 4 trigger cards that you like, right? So again, I'm doing Kikunojo here, but you can also go ahead and do like Onami, for example, if you wanted to have something that has a counter, and that can potentially also be a good trigger into the opponent. I like the Kikunojo because it lets me potentially put pressure, and it makes my black matchup even better. And also, if the opponent makes me go second, which again is worse than going first, it allows me to just play Kikunojo on curve on our 4 down turn and have a 6k body on the field. So when the opponent makes me go second, I like to go Shirahoshi on 2, Kikunojo on 4, and just attack for 5 and have them force it kind of. So Onami is good. Obviously any trigger card honestly is good here. Like you can play Shirahoshi maybe if you wanted to. You have that new card from the Robin package as well, the new event. Let me see if I can find it. I forgot the name of it. The one with Soul, yeah, the Rishi, right? Like this could also be good. I don't like this card as much in that slot because I feel like even though we are playing a lot of trigger units, it doesn't feel like we can actually, like we're not gonna be actually playing this event most of the times, right? Maybe we play it, but like hitting 2 triggers, even though with all the ones that we have, can actually be kind of tough, right? So yeah, the Rich is a good one that you can also play. Like there's a lot of trigger cards that you can play on the slot for Kiku, but I just prefer to go a little bit more aggressive on my style with the deck, and that's why I settled with that. So that's the deck list, right? And again, the idea is that you're just putting so much pressure into the opponent because every time this leader hits, they just lose the card. They don't get a card to their hand, and eventually they start running out of resources. And that's how you gotta play this game. There's times where I might have another attack, like I have a Robin and another body, and I'm gonna choose sometimes to just attack with Robin and leave my other body standing up because I just want to put pressure with the banish and not let them get those resources, which can be really powerful because the less cards they have, the less chances you have to be able to start stalling with your heal and your blockers and your Gungam Giant, allowing you to just survive any of the opponent's swing back in response to you. So yeah, just understand again some of the combos, right? Most games you're always going to run twice, right? So you're only losing 2 trigger cards, and this is the last one that you should trash. Feel free to trash Nami, Nico Robin if you have 2 of them. Obviously you want to play at least 1 of them. So Soul is another one that I trash. I feel like I have trashed the other one that should appear more often than I have actually used it. So yeah, so that's kind of what I would recommend in terms of attack. But anyways, this intro has lasted way too long already. I really like Robin. Honestly, even though it's not quote-unquote the best deck, it's been really fun. It is a little bit just straightforward to play, as you'll see in the games for the next 3 days. But hey, it's really fun. So as always, because it's a new leader, we're going to have 3 videos of Robin over the next 3 days. Today, we're going to start with just matchups against Red. So we're going to have 3 games against Shanks. We have 2 games against Red Purple Luffy and 1 game against Marco to finish it all off. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against Shanks. I'm going to go first. I always like going first if I see my Nico Robin, which unfortunately we didn't. So now going first ends up being kind of like a punish. I guess it's not the end of the world. We have Sanji, we have Ace, right? So we can still go ahead and do our stuff, which is just ram twice, place Sanji into Ace, and we'll just give up the Okiku. The opponent gets the Lucky Roads too. So yeah, we'll go like this. We'll trash this, game it done. They can counter out of here if they want. I don't mind this. Yeah, like I'm okay with them giving me cards, right? Like the more cards they give me now, the less cards they're gonna have later when these hits actually start hitting them. Sure. This is gonna be the blocker, right? That I gotta play right now. Ooh, that's a good blocker. That's a very good blocker. Yeah, that actually is a good one. So I guess if that's the case, we're just gonna play Okiku then. Opponent shouldn't have a way to get rid of this Okiku just yet. I do like having this soul, but I think I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just go like this. This is such a good card, by the way. Because they can use the effect and then use their leader ability, so that's pretty darn good for them. So this is for free. It doesn't cost them any cards. Wait, they did it the wrong way. Oh no, because because they have to activate this first, right? And they give me a 2k. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll just go here. What we can do next time is that obviously we're gonna go Sanji, right? This is why going first, in my opinion, is better if you're playing Sanji. Because now I can go Sanji on 9 and I still have enough down to do my stuff. No reason to play this, girl. They're gonna play the Loki Roads here, but I think we're just gonna rest the Shiraya, right? I guess we can also just go Yamato now and just chill, but Yamato seems better next turn, right? Because we can go like this, we return it down, just rest this bad boy. And then here we can just go for sits. Because he's not blocking, the Shiraya doesn't do anything. They decided to go here. Okay. Here we go like this, honestly. No need to ramp, right? Let them give me the 2k. Question is here, do I want to attack with this Sanji? What if we don't want to? What if we just want to leave the opponent? Because opponent's gonna have... Yeah, I think I just want to leave them with 5 life. Just make this Yamato be really, really hurtful. Because I can technically KO a Sits drop. Assuming that I take a life here, right? This Yamato will be able to kill a Sits drop. And we'll have Yamato and Gum Giant enable. It does mean that the opponent could kill this Okiku. And I don't get the heal from her. But if the opponent wants to do that, I think I'm fine with that too. Yeah, like... They will be able to kill this Okiku, I guess, right? Okay, yeah, we just let it go. I don't care. Like, I actually don't care. Like, you give me this too? Sure. Like, you just let me get so much value here. Because we just get to get the heal now. Right? And I guess I wanna actually... I don't think I need to have this Gungun Giant. I think I just attack into their life for 6, forcing to have to use their leader effect plus a 1k. Or just give me the 2k, I guess. We will kill the Utai just to make sure the opponent has no more attacks. And we just chill here. I mean, I can go to 1 here and be okay, right? You can play Shanks, and I guess you can kill this Sanji. Sure. And I just have to block this attack, right? And yeah, and just going... So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a 2k plus leader. I think I'm gonna go like this. 15. So that's gonna be leader ability, a 2k and a 1k. That's your whole hand. Nope, okay. You already use... Wait, why did he use leader ability here if he was not gonna save it? I'm confused. So now we have the blocker, and we still have ace in our hand whenever we go to 1 life. Sure, like what are you gonna do here? Cool. I don't wanna, like, I still think I just wanna keep myself safe, right? So I think I just give you the 2k and we just do the same thing again. We're literally gonna do the same thing here that we just did last turn. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 one more time. Yep, they take it. This time, they choose to do things correctly. Sorry about the dogs barking. No, they're so loud. Yeah, so we go like this, right? And again, just same thing again. That's 2 Shanks out of the equation, and we have back to a blocker. They go for the Rayleigh. They're gonna pop it and give me the life. So now I'm at 3 life. Unfortunately, not enough to kill this boy, you know, which it is what it is. We'll go like this. I would love to actually... I might just play ace, to be honest. we just go like this? Why don't we just heal up and we just take our time? Let's just develop these big bodies and we can just swing into the rally. There was no need for me to attack with my leader. I mean, I guess I should have attacked with my leader and see if the opponent doesn't do it, waiting for the Yamato. I mean, they were always gonna block it, but it didn't hurt anything. They got another one? Alright. So I'm at 8. I guess we're gonna take, yeah, we're gonna take some of these, right? We're gonna take the Shanks, we're gonna take the Rayleigh. Yeah, I guess. I think I actually want to take the Shanks. Yeah, I think I actually want the Shanks to hit me. Yeah, they didn't even attack anyways, right? So, yeah, I wanted the Shanks to hit me. Opponent didn't do it anyways, so we're gonna go. I guess we'll do it with the Yamato. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we'll just go like this. I don't mind the Yamato dying. I care more about the other stuff dying, right? And we'll just go here. The problem for them is that every turn I'm doing this, you're getting lower and lower. Even with your Shanks there, right? I'm still at 3 life, and every hit that you're taking from my Robin, I'm just chilling. I guess another one would be a problem. Why don't we just do this now? Oh, I like this. But I think I have to let it go. Let's force another rusher here. Let's force another rusher here. Or just straight up, okay. Cool. So now we're just looking to kill the Shanks, right? So the opponent has 2, so they can go to 16. 17, technically, with their leader ability. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is gonna force the Red Hawk, leader ability, plus a 2k. Or they're just not gonna do it. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this right now. It does mean I could lose this ace to another rush, but I think it's too good to take this 5k attack right there. If the opponent's taking a 5k like that, it's way too good to pass up. I could go. This is a 10. I could technically go to 15 because the usually one should disappear and plus Bege, but again, the opponent's just gonna lose so many resources here. Oh man, this is kind of sad. Yeah, this is kind of sad. All right, yeah, we just go like this. And this is gonna force leader ability plus the card from their hand. Okay. So I am down to get them to 1. We don't want to get them to 0, but getting them to 1 sets us up to just win the game next time. We don't want to get them to 0 because, you know, go Rogers, but it's not like we have any blockers anyways. I just don't want to give them the Roger value, especially because we have this Shirahoshi now. So yeah, this is so sad. I just surrender right here. I don't know why the opponent's still playing this game. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, right? Yeah, let's go 13. That's gonna force the opponent to have, I mean, 13 is probably not the right number, right? But I'm assuming that the opponent has Red Hawk. So this is gonna be a Red Hawk plus a 2k and another 1k, and then we can just go 9 and then 12. This game, at one point, we were at 1 life, and we're about to finish the game with 3 lives and all enough bodies. Yeah, and then here we just put the rest. So 12, I guess we can just go 9, and then we go 12. Yeah, this that. Oh, it's a radical beam. It wasn't a Red Hawk. Okay. Yeah, GG's. They found all 4 Shanks, right? But it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because my big bodies mean I can just attack into the Shanks over and over again. And just slowly grind them out anyways, right? So the fact that we were able to kill that Shuriaya with the Sanji made all the difference. Like, those blockers are really annoying, and we were able to kill them and just slowly go from there. So yeah. In this match, we're going up against Shanks, and Shanks is an interesting matchup. It's really Honestly, it is really 50-50. And honestly, part of the things that people continue to choose to go second, which I want to go first, right? Now this hand is not what I want though. I think I want to see my, okay, we don't find it anyways. I wanted to see my my sits cost, right? I wanted to see my sits cost. We can trash the Olvia, I guess, because I want to keep the Nami. I guess we can trash the Franky now, right? I want to keep the Nami to be able to actually KO one of the opponent's units here. Now the problem is that I don't have another trigger card here. Yeah, we still don't get it even after taking the life. Okay. Unfortunately for us, I guess we'll just go like this. Oh man, like this is tough. Yeah, I mean we didn't get the thing, right? We didn't get what we wanted, which was the Robin. So we'll just go for 11, let the opponent go down to 3, and then we'll just keep them at 3 for now. And we'll just play for the Sanji into ace net. So Sanji next turn brings me back down to 8, and then we'll go ace the turn after that, right? If the opponent takes me down to 1. There's a good chance they don't take me down to 1 if they don't need to. No, too late, too late. I mean, I guess I could play the Nico Robin right now. Like, do I care about the opponent's ace? Yeah, I could just play this Robin right now. And just attack for 9 as well. I mean, attack for 8. Actually, sure. Yeah, let's just go like this. Let's just go like this. Force the opponent to give me a 2k, 1k here. This is the last turn I'm going to be able to play Robin. The problem now is that the opponent could play Rayleigh here and just KO that Robin, but that seems like a low value Rayleigh. This also means that my unit is now rested, so the opponent has to attack into us if they want to attack, which again allows me to be able to play ace next turn. Yeah, so they gave me 2 cards here, 2k, 1k. They're down to 2 life, which is exactly where we want them to be. There's a chance that they decide not to attack here, I guess. What if we just take it? I like this. Let's go like this. This means that I can just use this 2k so the opponent cannot attack here. They could still have I guess they could still have a dragon. Yeah, the dragon is still annoying because it puts me out 0. We can go... let's take it. It has to be ace, right? The problem with the ace is that the ace just still loses to quite a few things. Okay, we're gonna go like this, and we're just gonna go here. Let's set it up for us to kill them. I could have gone after the dragon, but I think I don't get another turn after this one. Yeah, so I don't think I get another turn after this one, so I think I have to go for it this way. The problem here is gonna be the rushers, right? So the opponent has rush. Like, my hand just not having any counter feels really bad. I can counter here, but this will be 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the opponent can still go 5 and 6, and we still lose. So I have to just let it go. And I guess if the opponent has the Goldie Rogers here, they just win the game, right? Because I'm at 0 life, so I cannot trigger the soul. This is why we play 4 souls, by the way, and 4 Shirahoshis, just because you could get this Nico Robin trigger to be able to play the blocker out like this. So if this is a Goldie Roger, we lose, because I'm at 0 life. And we don't have enough counter to stop the Goldie Roger. If it's not Roger, I think I should still be okay. We can give them 1 Sanji here. We have Sanji. I like the Obia, by the way, because the Obia lets me buff up my Robin. So the question here is, do we want to go... I think we have to just... This gives me an additional attacker, right? Which could matter more than just playing this. So we'll go like this and like this. If I don't have to use my soul, that's an extra attacker as well that you're going to have to watch out for. Now, the opponent could just keep enough done to just play a bunch of events next turn. Which is what, it's exactly what they're doing. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're just gonna keep enough done to play a bunch of events. They didn't play a blocker, right? So because they didn't play a blocker, I'm allowed to just go Nico and go from there. And not surviving next turn. And not surviving next turn, so we just gotta go ahead and do the math, right? So Nico puts me at 8, 9, 10. So the opponent has double Red Rock. They kept 5 though. I guess they might have not had any other done to anything else. If they have double Red Hawk, they can go to 13. But we still have multiple attacks after that, but the opponent still has enough cards, right? So we can go 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe. Maybe we just go 11. That way we can go 11 3 times. The opponent does have the leader's effect, so one of these is going to be more like an 8. But that means that the opponent is not going to use it on the soul. So yeah, so we're just going to go like this. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess we can go... No, I want to go 11 just to play around double Red Hawk. So we're going to go 11. Let the opponent go leader effect, Red Hawk, and a 2K. That's 2 cards. Oh, they went here instead. Yeah, there you go. So they did it that way instead, getting rid of the soul. But that means that now you have to give me a 2K, 1K, which ends up being better for me. It's the same thing. Like, I know why they did it, because they wanted to get rid... Like, you have to defend this Robin. If you don't defend this Robin and you take this hit, you're not winning the game, because you're going to have less cards. The problem is still going to be very tough, right? Still going to be very tough, yeah. You have to give it to me like that. Right? So, now, let's say that they have another Red Hawk. They can go to 9. So, 10, 11. Yeah, so we just go 11 twice. So... yeah, so we just go 11 twice, and if you have Red Hawk, 2K, 1K, you win. It's gonna depend on whatever you got as your last card. They have a lot of bricks in this deck, though, so that will have to be perfect. Red Hawk, 2K, and there it is. Yeah, there was always a good chance that they were gonna have at least 1 brick, right? Like, this deck plays 4 Shanks, right? Plays the Dragon, right? So... plays the Goldie Roger, so like there's a good chance that they were gonna have bricks there. So I was willing to just go there for the lethal. Yeah, you see the dragons there. Oh, the Rayleigh also doesn't have any counter, right? So you have like that is the downside of Shanks. You do have a lot of bricks, so in this situation he was literally 1K away and just didn't have it. So 11, 11, 11, boom. I did like what they did with the Red Hawk. It would have been the same thing, because if they went -1 here, yeah, it would have been the same thing regardless, right? So in this match, we're going against Shanks. Now, this should be interesting. This is a good hand. I'll keep this, right? Like, we're going first, so we can go ahead and attack for 8, trash the Okiku, play the Nico Robin, and attack for another 5, right? I guess the 5 doesn't really matter, right? But still. Maybe there's a consideration trashing the Jaguar might be better than the Okiku, but I do want to have the blockers, right? Because at some point, oh, the opponent's just going to give me the guard point. All right, so, I mean, that's fine. That's fair. I don't mind them staying at 5, by the way, because if they stay at 5, I'm also chilling. Yeah, like, we can go, yeah, whatever. I mean, we both know that you're just going to use your leader effect, right? So there's no reason. I guess I have to attack to ramp up. Yeah, I do have to attack to ramp up. I almost skipped that. Let's go ahead and trash this. I think I'm gonna actually keep the Jaguar, because I think it's gonna be a good blocker for later. We'll go like this, just trash their life right here. And we're already at 9, right? So ideally what we're gonna see right now is a Sanji. Like, Sanji on 9 down is amazing, because there you go. It lets me get rid of the Rayleigh. Well, not Sanji, unfortunately. But I might just, honestly, I might just throw ahead and just go ahead and play this Yamato anyways. Yeah, I might just go like this and just say whatever. I can attack here, I guess, and just have the opponent use the leader effect. I don't know that I'm actually attacking with the Robin. Because the opponent's going to 8, so this would be like a perfect Rayleigh turn for them. I think I'm actually just going to pass. I think I want to keep that Robin active. If they go Rayleigh, they will have to just give her -3 instead of doing -2 and -3 here, right? Oh, it's just going to be a Marco. Oh, interesting. This also means that if the opponent attacks into my life, I just get to play Ace and just chill. And now I just get to kill their Marco too, so... Go like this. No, yeah. So now we just get to play ace regardless, right? So we're just gonna go here for 5. They do have Shanks next turn, I guess. But I will have 2 bodies here. Right, so we'll go like this. Yeah, you're gonna take both of these, right? You're gonna take the 9. And you're also gonna take the 10. You have no choice, yeah. So now they're down to 2 life. We still have a blocker that we can hide behind later. That's why I didn't mind giving up the soul, because we have the Shirahoshi now. We still have this Gungam Giant. We have a couple of 2Ks. We have ways to get rid of their blockers if the opponent decides to hide behind blockers instead. It's gonna be Dragon, okay. Now, I need to be careful not to take them to 0, right? So we cannot take them to 0 and be vulnerable to the Goldie Rogers unless we feel that we're in a decent spot. So this is gonna be a what? This is gonna be a 10. Yeah, I guess we let her go. And we just counter the 10, right? Or we can just take it. Okay, so I go to 1. Opponent can just have a Russian next. Yeah, so we just go to 1 here. And perfect, we get the Okiku. And we're just gonna go blocker and have double Gungam Giant, I guess. I can also just kill their dragon instead, but I think I just go for lethal. Like, wait, no, again, remember, we don't want them to go to 0. We don't want them to go to 0, right? So we don't want them to go to 0. But we want to keep 2, 4 down open, maybe. So we leave this with 6 down. Yeah, opponent just loses. So before the opponent surrendered, that's the Goldie Roger, right? So again, that's why we cannot take them to 0. You always gotta play around Goldie Roger. So I want to take them down to just 1, but I want to do it with the Nico Robin. So I was trying to think the best way was probably to just attack into the dragon and just attack with the Robin, right? So I was thinking obviously 2 for Shirahoshi, 2 for Gungam Giant. Technically I only need 1, but I wanted to have 2 just in case that I actually needed. No, let's not wait for the opponent to actually be able to attack me twice, right? Especially if I kill the dragon. So we could have just kept 1 for the Giant, 2 for the Shirahoshi. That leaves me 7 down to play with. We can attack for 11. We can attack for 11 into this, maybe. And if the opponent defends it, we still have the Yamato to attack for 11 again. Or we could have gone like 13-13, you know, either way. And kind of go from there. So yeah, the opponent was just in a tough situation, especially with their hand being so bricky. Like, look at this hand. And that's one of the problems with Shanks. Like, it's really tough. Obviously, that trigger killing the Marco did help a lot. But I don't think that really made any difference in this game. Like, I think it still would have been really tough for the opponent to get there. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Marco. I think this should be a good matchup for us, because the problem with Marco is that he has a big weakness. Oh, opponent chose to go first though. I guess I'll just put the Okiku then. I just keep this. The problem with Marco is if I can ramp up faster than them, I think we should be okay. Because the opponent chose to go first, I actually like this hand, because we can go Shirahoshi, Okiku on curve, and I still just get to play my Nico Robin on the ton sets, right? There's also a good chance that the opponent just decides to block the Nico Robin attack anyways. So there's still going to be a 4 life, and we can still do our stuff. I think Marco struggles when... Oh, they send it to the top, so they must like what they see, right? I think Marco struggles when you can ramp up faster than them, and we'll be able to ramp up, right? Now, we don't have any big bombs right now, so it's like, what are we ramping up to? But it just lets me get that Dawn available before the opponent has that Dawn available, right? Ooh, you whiff the pudding. Okay, so you have pudding. The benefit of also playing out Shirahoshi and this is that I also obviously don't have to worry about pudding, right? The opponent can choose. Yeah, I mean, the opponent's gonna leave it there, right? So another Okiku. I guess we can trash one. Yeah, we can trash one Okiku at least. We'll go like this and gain that rested on. Opponent's gonna maybe give me the 1k here. If they don't, then I'm happy, right? If this 5k, when a 5k hit goes through like that, you're happy. You have to counter. Even if you have to give me a 2k, I think opponent has to counter this, to be honest. I know it's tough for them. Tough pills to swallow for them, but you have to do it. There's no shot you're taking this. They're thinking about it really, really hard. Yeah, but this is a good curve here. Again, we'll play the Robin next turn and still have a Dawn open. I don't know that I need to use my leader ability anymore. If I had Ace, I would say maybe I do it. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't know what they were thinking about so much then if they had that. And we'll go like this. They do get to draw cards here with the Ivankov, but we get to just kill the Ivankov anyways on the swim back. I can get them down to 3 no matter what, because my Nico Robin is going to get them down to 3, so that's going to make the Okiku be enabled. I guess if the opponent has the way to kill this Okiku right now, that would be the punish of me playing that Okiku last turn. Or the Kikunojo. Okiku, Kikunojo, same thing, right? We'll go like this. I don't mind it. Let's go like this. It's gonna save me more Dawn in the long run. Saves me more cards in the long run. They get the blocker, okay. I guess if they go double blocker, that's gonna be annoying. I need to kill this Ivankov, right? No matter what, I need to kill this Ivankov. Okay, it wasn't a double blocker. What does this card do again? Oh, okay. We do get the ace. So if we ramp up here, we can actually play into ace next turn, which is gonna be a rusher. They lose the Sanji. They just get 2 rested down here, right? This is slash, this is strike. So technically this Robin cannot KO the Luffy. Oh, or my Robin. Neither one of the Robins can KO the Luffy, actually. The ace is special, so it can KO this Luffy if I need to. I can attack into this switch twice, so I don't mind them trashing that. And yeah, I think I'll go to 10. I'll go to 10 and just play the ace next turn. They're gonna actually save it because they want to just continue drawing with this Ivankov. Interesting. That you still don't have access to Rayleigh, right? So you're not killing anything. Just having this ace in the field is good enough for me. Even if I'm not healing from it, I'm still gonna have rush, right? If the opponent attacks me down to 1, then that's even better. They can go -2 here. This is gonna just heal me. I guess if the opponent... It's actually funny because if I go to 3, the ace becomes worse. I guess if the opponent leaves me at 3, I can always just play this heal and just chill, right? I can still kill the Ivankov and the Luffy stays alive just because my units are all strike units. Yeah, we just let it go. If the opponent wants to attack me here twice, again, I'm chilling. We let the Okiku go, the Kikunojo go. We can still attack here with the Robin, which is asking you 2 cards. You cannot get me down to 1. So, oh man. So this is gonna be a set. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna take it. No reason to play this, right? You know what's funny? You could play this into the thing, and it will be fine. I'm down to take this and just counter, getting a 2k 1k here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give them the 2k 1k here and just have the ace, right? The ace lets me kill this Luffy at least. So we'll go like this. They might choose to keep it. I can also just kill the thing, right? Oh, that's unfortunate. It's alright. We'll go like this. You have to give me the 1k. And we'll go here. This is special. We still kill the ace, right? The ace is more damage than this Luffy. So we just go here. And you can play Rayleigh here, I guess, and be able to get this down to 5 with your leader. And then attack into it twice. That's still not going to be enough. If you have Rayleigh, you probably just kill the Robin. Oh, it's just going to be Shanks. Ooh, that's cute. It does stop this from working, but you're not killing that, right? Like, you're never killing that ace like that? And now you can go 5 twice, I guess. We take one. We don't get a Yamato. Do I really have to take this? Opponent could be playing Goldie Rogers. This sucks. Yeah, this actually sucks. I don't want to give them this blocker. Of course. Of course, we get a Yamato just a little bit too late. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack for 5 first into the Marco. Bait the opponent into give me a 1k counter here. Oh no, they didn't give it to me. Alright, cool. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go like this then. Yeah, we'll go like this. I don't want to get the opponent... I don't want to put the opponent at 0. So I think I'm just gonna put 10 onto the Shanks. And then we'll go 6 here. And this gets me access to the Shirahoshi and the Gungam Giant. So I don't think I'm dying even with this Shanks attacking. Because if we're only playing around Goldie Roger, all we have to do is just block the Marco hit. Nah, the opponent doesn't... Okay, opponent doesn't play the goal. So it could just be a Sanji, I guess. I think they're just losing next turn though. Yeah, I think they're just losing next turn. I guess I could have Rayleigh here and make sure they kill it that way. Okay, so now I don't even have to... Let's go here. Let's keep the blocker. So this still has the threat of the blocker on his way. And if the ace stays alive with ace and Yamato, they're just losing no matter what. This Gungam Giant is such a good card. This must be... Yeah, they have to go Otama and Rayleigh just to kill this. Crazy. Which means that you just use a 2k counter. Crazy. Which means I just attack for 7. And you just lose the game anyways. Right? Yeah, we just go like this and we just attack for 7. You have to take it and we just win the game. You only have 1 card because you have to give me that 2k. You know what? Let Robin get the win. GG's. Robin deserves the win, right? Again, it's tough. It's tough because I just like you lose so many cards from this Robin attacks. Like you actually end up having such a small hand, right? And a lot of these decks rely on having such a big hand. Oh, this is cute. We had a Franky trigger. The Nico Obia trigger also was good. Like GG's. In this match, we're going against Red Purple Luffy. Now, this is the first time I'm fighting this in OP09. It might actually be tough, right? Because they have this... They have all these events. I am ramping up faster than they are, in my opinion, right? So, maybe it's not going to be too bad. The problem is that, for example, like here, I could try to mulligan for my... Robin, but it doesn't really matter because the opponent's gonna go to 2 life, right? After the first attack. I think I need to mulligan anyways and just try to find like these big bodies that I can just drop down and just force the opponent to do things after that. Opponent did choose to go first, which is also a little problematic for us, right? Because I mean, I want to ram next turn, but do I need to actually play this Okiku out? You know? Like, do we go for 9 here? And ramp? Maybe we do, to be honest. Maybe we just go like this and I'll let go of the Franky. Opponent kept 2 down, right? So they could easily go like guard point here. They can now go Radical Beam, right? So yeah, there you go. So I want to have the Kikunojo next turn instead. I think I like taking... I like forcing them to have to take that life. That's unfortunate. That's a good draw for them. We don't get the right card. Is it actually Okiku then? Or Kikunojo, sorry. Or do we want to go just Shirahoshi? Shirahoshi's not bad. Shirahoshi's not bad. And we can just trash the Kikunojo this way. We just go like this, and we just go Shirahoshi. That will keep me at 4. If the opponent doesn't take this, right, which they won, that will keep me at 4, which would be enough for me to actually get rid of this Bon Clay. Opponent can ramp up. Ironically, the opponent actually was able to ramp up just as fast as me because leader ability plus Bon Clay. We have Ace. We have Yamato. The problem is that I wanna kill that Bon Clay first. So I might have to actually just defend this hit and just play Yamato into the Bon Clay. He also allows me to be able to attack for 6 into the Luffy, which is not bad. At least it's forcing a card out of their hand. Yeah, I don't want this Bon Clay to stay on the field. It's gonna be interesting. So even if we're not getting full value from this Yamato, I think it's worth it. I guess I don't have to block now. I can just give you the 2k. If they go a second Bon Clay, that's kind of annoying. No, it's not. Okay, so it's Nami. Perfect. So we just kill Bon Clay and we just attack for 6. Yeah, we just go like this. So I like killing that Bon Clay, and this is still gonna force a 1k out of their hand, right? I like killing the Bon Clay so that we don't have to worry about this copying my big bodies. We still have double bodies here to get our value. I do need to play around the Gold Roger. Opponent gave me a 2k there too. Wow. Interesting. They cannot play their 10-drop Luffy, right? Because it gets rid of everybody in their field. So this has to be just, and I guess if they're playing Shanks. Again, it's my first time playing that against Red Purple Luffy in OP09. So I'm actually a little bit unsure of exactly what they're trying to do here. So they might be playing that, right? The annoying part about the 6k leader is that whenever I play Ace, I'm not able to actually attack with my leader, right? So it's a little bit annoying. Do I want this Nico Obia? The opponent might be setting up to just have some big attacks here. I'm surprised they attack with the queen. I'm okay attacking into it. If we stay at 4, we can even... Okay, so this is just what they wanted to do. All right. I see it. We might even just kill this Nami, I guess. Just go for it that way. Block the Luffy, kill the Nami, attack into the queen, have another Yamato on the field. That seems like a waste, when I could just play Ace instead. Could you just play Ace, and I mean, I guess it makes it so the opponent can just block. I don't want to give up one blocker though. I guess let's go like this. Yeah, I guess let's do it. Let's do it the way that I'm saying. We'll go here. We'll kill the Nami. The opponent could technically have Radical Beam here to save this queen. So I guess we force him to do it. This will be a card plus the Radical Beam. Yeah, and then this has to be a Radical Beam, I'm guessing, right? They have exactly one down, so this has to be a Radical Beam. Or the Giant. Okay, that works. I did forget that they can play that now, right? We still have double body and we're still gonna have Ace next turn. The opponent could still have another Rush Luffy, I guess. And still do the same thing. Really wanted to get rid of that blocker, but it's fine. We got rid of the other blocker anyways, and we got to take 2 cards out of their hand. Yeah, we choose another queen. Ooh, that's a good punish for the Shirahoshi. So they can kill this Yamato then. Because there's no way I can defend it, right? I only have 1 card. Yeah, I think we actually lose this now. The opponent was able to have these big bodies and be able to still keep their hand healthy enough. Right? This is not bad though. We got a blocker. Yeah, unfortunately, I think they get there. I can go ace. I think it has to be ace, right? It just again means that this doesn't get to attack. So we'll go here. They can have another Gungam Giant. Do the same thing they did last turn. Yep. Trash a non-counter card and get 2 cards in response. Then we'll go like this, and we'll go ace for 10. This is gonna force the block or the life take. They take the life. Problem is that they still have 2 big attacks here, right? So they still have 2 big attacks here. I can now go down to 0, right? Because I have to play around the Goldie Roger. But technically, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can counter. I can counter the Sits. This is annoying because again, I have to play around the Roger. I have to play around the Roger, but I also want to keep the stupid things, right? I guess I have to just go for it this way. Yeah, I have to just go for it this way. I still have 2 blockers. Opponent will have to have a way to remove my blocker and then put 3 down on the Nami to kill us. They can still kill us here by going for the 10 drop. So if they go for the 10 drop, yeah, if they go for the 10 drop Luffy, the other one, the purple 5 gear, yeah, they just win anyways, because they'll be able to attack us twice here. Unless I get a Bege or another blocker. I would need to have another soul or the Bege to actually stop one of these attacks. So it depends on what my last card is. Yeah. So it depends on what the last life is here. The opponent still has enough to also play a Sanji. Yeah, that's not it. So that Beckham is what won in the game. If that Shirahoshi managed to stick on the field or gave me a life, I would have been completely fine. But again, because the opponent had the Beckham to trash her, it just made it so difficult for us to get there. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Red Purple Luffy. This matchup is actually really bad for us, from what I have gathered, by the way. I'm gonna keep the Nami. I need a way to be able to get rid of their Bon Clay, and Nami lets me do that. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like the fact that they have 6k body is so frustrating for us. Wow, they just ramping up. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. We'll trash this. We don't need 2 Namis. I think we just need 1. The opponent could technically go for... No, they cannot go Radical Beam. It has to be... Yeah. Ah, that's a good hit. That is a good hit. Huh. Maybe they don't end up playing the Bon Clay. If that's the case, then this was there for no reason. We probably need to start getting our... Yeah, okay, so this smells to me like a Bon Clay. No? Franky, okay. I mean, that still works for us then, right? Yeah, we just go like this. And we'll put 7 here. Force the card out of the opponent's hand. Need to find ace, right? Need to find ace. So now the opponent starts giving me the Usoashi. The Nami ends up getting value. The opponent goes to 10 here. Okay, they're gonna just... Yeah, you can do your thing. This is gonna be an 8, 9 twice. No ace. No ace. That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Not what we're looking for. So we can go 2. We need to keep them at 1 so that we can play around the Goldie Roger. Right? So we need to keep them at 1 so we play around Goldie Roger. So we can go 2. I guess we can... think we have to just go for it. I think we just go for it here. Let them take that. We'll keep one done open in case that I get the Gum Giant. The double blockers lets me play around like the Roger, right? I lose to the 10 cost, right? That's not true because I can. Okay, yeah, I'm okay then, right? Oh, they're gonna attack. Okay, so that makes sense. I should be okay still. I guess they could have Sanji. Yeah, I should still be okay here because we can go here. And I can still block one of the hits here. If they have Usoashi, technically they can win then. If they have the Usopp, they can win. Oh yeah, you don't even have... Okay, so you don't even have the other thing, right? Oh yeah, this is game, right? So... yeah, this should be game, right? So this is gonna be 8, 11, 3, 11, 11, and 13, 8, 10, 12. Opponent probably has a bunch of 2Ks. Maybe it has to be double 12. I think it's gonna be double 12. Let's just split it. So we're gonna go 12, 12. Because if they can defend from the 12 here, they just win no matter where, right? So this is gonna be a 12, and then we go 12 here. If you have it, you have it. Nope, they don't have it. 2K, 2K, 1K. So they could have gone to 10. This matchup, the opponent had lethal with the Usoashi. Like they had enough to go. We only had a 2K, remember? So they could have also. I'm a miss, right? Because they only had a 2K. Because we just drew this Nami, or no, we just drew the Nico. One of these was in my life, right? We drew the Nico, we had the Nami from our life. So if they had played the Usoashi, oh, they couldn't have because they don't have 8 Dawn. That I'm like, why didn't they play the Usoashi? It's because they didn't have the 8 Dawn after they used the Luffy. So they had no way to rest it. So yeah, so 12-12. And the reason that 12-12 made sense is because we know that this hit is gonna take the last life, right? So the opponent doesn't get an extra card. So when the opponent's not getting that extra card, you want to just split your Dawn evenly and just go 12-12. Because if you go 11-13, like the 11 doesn't matter, because if they can defend from the 11, you're done, right? So, GG's. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy the games today against Shanks and against Red in general. The Shanks matchup is interesting, right? We got to see different variations of it, right? Game where we kind of played up, we beat the opponent even when they drew multiple Shanks, right? The 10 cost. The big part of it is to play around Rayleigh and to play around Goldie Rogers. Those are the two big things that I would recommend to always be careful about. So, but for playing against Goldie Roger in the Shanks matchup, don't put them to 0 or don't let yourself get to 0. If you have a heal, you can get yourself get to 0, right, and then heal up. But like you have to play around the Goldie Roger because they can just go through your blockers even if you have behind blockers. Shirahoshi is really good, right? You saw us using Sanji to rest their Rayleigh blockers sometimes, or using Nami as well to kill it, or even Yamato. So those are the things you want to do. You want to just slowly kill their units and just attack with Robin, right? Just attack with Robin and force them to lose resources every turn. You don't have to attack with your big bodies until you have enough of them on the field. That way the opponent cannot just like reduce them with like a Rayleigh and attack into them. So yeah, just be careful of that, right? And yeah, you just slowly get there eventually after enough resources. And you kind of saw the same thing against Marco. Against Red Purple Luffy, it's a little bit more awkward. The 6K leader makes our leader attack a little bit more weird. But you just have to find enough big bodies so that you can just push this pressure into them, right? And they only have 3 lives, so if you're able to get at least 1 or 2 banish hits on that, it can actually be super efficient. But anyways, those are the games with Robin today against Red. Tomorrow we're gonna come back with more Robin gameplay. So if you want to keep up to date with that, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Now we're seriously going. Peace out.